I dissociate a lot. That's just to get the simple stuff out of the way. But I want to talk more about it. I want to, first of all, talk about what it feels like to dissociate. Um, First of all, it feels like I'm looking at a whole different person in the mirror. That's probably more of an obvious thing. But like to like further elaborate on that, when I look in the mirror, I'm like, damn, is that guy me? Like I know it's me. Like obviously, like I'm in his body. Like when my lips move, his lips are moving. Where my eyes are looking, his eyes are looking. You know what I mean? But it's just like, damn. If I was able to think of my face right now, would I be thinking of that? If I was able to think of myself right now, would I be thinking of this guy I'm seeing in the mirror? Is this how I'm supposed to see myself? Because it doesn't seem like that's how I'm seeing myself. And sometimes that's not true, which is why it's dissociating for me, is because sometimes I do see myself in the way that I actually am on the camera, in the mirror. You know what I mean? But it's that dissociation that like separates me from what makes me a human being. I don't feel like a human being. I feel like a particle of oxygen more than I feel like a human being when I dissociate. Another thing is, it's weird. Usually it happens when I come out of the shower. That's the like biggest occurrence of it. Not every time I take a shower, but just like sometimes when I take a shower and I come out, look at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, holy shit, who are you? Right? Some things I've done to deal with this are, first of all, I'm chronically online. Frequent internet access has helped me live vicariously through whatever persona I want to on any given day, which is always very rusty, you know. That's the wrong word. Like very like not fully put together, you know. My personas aren't fully put together. So I just live vicariously as one of those on any given day. I switch anytime I want, like and you can hear it in my tone of voice too. Like if you know me in Discord and such, I'll like switch my voice up. Do this, do that, do this, do that. You know what I mean? But I also cope through role playing on Discord, which is kind of like more of like an obvious thing that you would say, hey, that's probably a coping mechanism to association. You know what I mean? But when I say roleplay, I don't mean like oh, let's be sexy cops and robbers. Ooh, let me whip you, arrest me, daddy. You know what I mean? No, nothing like that. When I say roleplay, I mean like the words roleplay, like playing a role of a character, you know? And it's like, how do you play that role of that character? Discord. Discord and gacha. Because I suck at drawing, so gacha's like the only thing I have, right? Because it's like objectively the best character customization app. Objectively the best. I'm not taking discussion. It's the best. Gacha. But it's so hated on, and I don't understand why, aside from like the kid cringe 2017 kids fucking conquering the platform. Which is not true anymore. Now it's cool ass fucking 14-year-old editors that are conquering gacha life. But I digress. It's so good. Helps me make my characters. These characters are like, I feel like being this character on a given day. Let's start a story with this character. And then when I type for this story, I'm immersing myself in the character. I'm pretending that this character's world is mine. And sometimes it gets to a point where, and this might be a little bit like too personal, but sometimes when I sleep at night, like I like to pretend like I'm cuddling with like I am my OC, and I'm like cuddling the OC's partner. And I just like you know how couples do pillow talk. like pillow talk as my OC, and the pillow itself like is the partner. um it's shit like that that just helps me like escape from myself, such a human person. um Even though I make efforts to try to be as like far away from that as possible, because I don't, if I'm being honest with you, I don't like being flawed. I don't like flaws. I know they're inevitable, but I still just can't help but not like them. You know, I can't help but like not like reality. The things that come with reality that aren't there with something such as a fucking Wattpad or a movie, or, you know, a character with fucking flawless hair, the same outfit every day, you know, like a fucking cartoon character. And I feel like because I think that way, I've adopted like subtle things sometimes, and other times they come out to be like really like big and like comical and shit. Traits of a movie character, of a cartoon character, of a fictional character is the best word to use. Of a fictional character. And this is obviously, it's obviously like it's still like in the bounds of like being realistic, but it's still like my efforts to like just like make being human a little bit more like fun and bearable. So like when those flaws do come and they do haunt me for, let's say, an awkward conversation or a fumble of the word, which I have more of than the typical person, I feel like, which kind of like evens out the like a comical cartoon character, like flawless joke perfection, the character design type shit. I feel like that kind of evens it out. 6-7, but yeah, like even as much as like an awkward conversation, like I can deal with that now, because it's like, okay, I'm human, right? But I'm a fucking cool human now. And that's just something that I see within myself and I just don't feel right about. So that's what my coping mechanisms are for. You might see a different problem within me, right? That you think I should be attending to instead, right? In the same way, I could see a problem with you that I think you should be attending to, but you're actually attending to a different problem, which is why you cope in a different way with your different problem that you feel is your biggest priority to fix within yourself. This is mine. Is that I don't like the realistic shit. I don't like everybody calling each other, like, even as much as like how everybody calls each other asshole, I try to be a little bit more creative with my insults. Fucking words that nobody even like really uses anymore. Cretin, derelict, fucking nitwit, for God's sake. You know what I mean? This is just to try to escape that self of like, I'm a human being. But sometimes it kind of flips on its head. Sometimes I am in the mindset of someone who is a human being and is okay with that. And I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, whoa, you're not real. Like, you look like you're not real. And you seem to have that vibe with someone who's like unreal. You know what I mean? And like sometimes it's the other way. Like I'm in the mindset of someone who's like unreal, fucking steezy, you know, cartoonic in a way. But I look at myself and I'm like, ooh, you look too human right now. If only you weren't human. If only you were in shit like that. Shit like that. Like, cartoon characters don't do that. It's like shit like that that makes me like wake up and realize that I'm not animated, right? Walt Disney didn't fucking draw me in 1939, you know what I mean? And it sucks. I don't like that. So I dissociate. Yeah. That's all. Thanks for listening if you did.